Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are checking out a game called Whatever It Takes. It's a hardcore first-person action RPG in a dark fantasy setting. As a fallen god, master elemental magic, absorb enemy powers, and engage in tactical duels. Use a harpoon for traversal and shape the Omnisphere's fate. Reclaim your throne, whatever it takes. This has got a strong energy and influence from Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. We recently checked out a game called Fate Keeper as well that was also recently came out from THQ Nordic, and that also is very physics and Dark Messiah kind of influenced on that side of things. So it's good to see this kind of resurgence of games taking this inspiration. Now, this is from a company called Next Genium. The demo is part of the Steam Next Fest that's currently going on in June 2026. Depending on when you're watching this video, I'll leave a link to the Steam page. The demo might still be available. It might not be. You might be able to add it to your wishlist though and keep an eye on future demo builds and things like that, or when the game actually comes out. Now, it has a placeholder date of Q4 2029. I think that's just a placeholder. I don't think you'd put a demo out and then not release the game for 4 years, but, well, 3.5 years. So I think that's just a placeholder. What is interesting is that Next Genium don't actually have on Steam, as far as I'm aware, an actual game that is released. But what they do have is they have 4 Steam listings, and that is because they are making Whatever It Takes. They're also making 14 Overmind, Blue Book. Okay, change that. They've got 5. Spider Matrix, Dungeon Dominator. Is this another? Those ones don't show on Steam. And then 4 Mind. So I only saw 4 Mind, Blue Book, and 14 Overmind, as well as Whatever It Takes. All right, they don't have demos for those. Okay, so they just don't have any games out. Spider Matrix is Q4 27. Dungeon Dominator is Q4 2028. Whether that actually, you know, they're just placeholders or not. So this company is spinning up 6 games at the moment. 6. We're going to check it out and see what this one's like. I really hope they do come out and this isn't just like a bunch of like tech demos that are never going to see the light of day. Maybe they're just trying to see what pulls the, you know, the most interest, and then they pull their like efforts into that one. But this one looks very interesting. This one piqued my interest. What we might do is check out some of the others. So yeah, that's a long enough intro as it is. So yeah, I might actually put this at the end of the video. But yeah, we'll start the demo and we'll see how this one plays. We can kick to push enemies away, knock them down, or send them flying. It's a great way to interrupt a mage. Don't forget to check your inventory. Okay. Okay, so we are... Oh. We are in.
How long have we been here? An hour?
People talking.
A month?
We don't have any weapons.
We will wait for him until the dark claims us if it must.
He will
Voice
come.
acting?
He
Oh.
always comes to those in need.
Doxus, Uxus, I did not expect to find you here.
Our oath proved stronger than our flesh.
Do you know where we are?
It resembles no realm I have ever known.
I saw what became of the others. The living died. Those who turned to shadows simply faded.
Mortals perish, the dead dissolve. And gods?
Weaken?
We were blind. We let the Arcanists spread and grow bold.
Name them.
I was careless, my lord.
A knot of traitors proclaimed your exile, then butchered every soul within the temple.
Names.
The Order of Arcanists. They gave no names.
Okay.
The
They will pay.
Arcanists started a war. I will finish it. We stand with you, my lord. That is all I require.
We will help you reclaim your strength. As before, I will be your punishing hand.
And I will bear the blow meant for you.
Oh, there are Sword and Shield. That's cool.
Then let us warm up.
That's cool. It's a very cool idea. Okay, so new knowledge acquired means you've had stuff added to tutorial. You can press L for your journal as well. So we don't have the map open at the moment, but we have an inventory with our backpack, amulets, items and consumables. We've got our crafting. We've got a skill tree as well on K. Allows you to cast spells and stuff. Okay. Alright. Okay. Very intriguing. Presumably that's our health and mana on the bottom left.
Goblins.
Nice reflections.
I have never seen creatures more vile.
Okay. We don't seem to have a block. There we go. We've got an enemy.
I can
Okay.
feel it. A surge of what I once was.
Who's the easy goblin?
That creature fed you.
If the legends speak true, then we stand within the sphere of Oblivion.
I do not believe it. Mortals lack the power to open its path.
And yet, they did.
Okay.
How did they manage it?
No one knows, my
I like
lord.
that it's voiced.
They proclaimed your exile and offered your
Not AI
followers
voice, is
a
it?
choice.
Some chose death, some chose betrayal. Most found the portal and followed you.
And where are they now?
If the legends hold true, they could be anywhere.
Then the legends were right. We are in the sphere.
Okay. So I would say there's an unfairness here, I guess, because I've literally played like Fate Keeper's early access release, which is an early access release, not a demo. Literally like within the last couple of weeks, and this sword feels like a paperweight compared to the sword in that game. Like just the feel and the heft, they've done a lot of work to make you feel it. This, from the sound effects to just the speed of it as well, I guess. I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I'm being picky, but obviously this is a demo with like a long way to go still. But even like the connecting hits with that goblin was very like that feels like a plastic sword, you know? That's the best way to describe it, I think. To the chief. The cave to the left of the stone god needs to be sealed off. Can we collapse it? We've already taken everything tasty and shiny out. Only rats are left. Filth keeps coming and coming. Remember the rat invasion? Hrun, Rum, and Zon Zon were eaten then. And Shaman Zor was there too. And yesterday another group went in there and didn't come back. Rats again? I sent Beggar to take a look. Chief, punish Beggar. He's working badly. Sits in the cave and shouts. We need to be on guard. And he's bellowing. Finally, shut up. Okay. I don't quite know why it was split out like that, but... So they got some nice like reflections and lighting. I'd say the textures are quite, again, quite standard. And there's that motion blur. You can't really turn the motion blur off. So... you can save at any point though, which is cool. My thing with this is that when I did a bit of digging on the developer, Next Genium, they are currently working on 7 different projects. They're a company based out of Hong Kong. Oh, God, okay, magic. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, he's like telekinetically grabbed that barrel there. That's cool. Okay. We just kind of pushed our way through it. It's very reminiscent of like combat in like Skyrim, to be honest. What I don't get is that we are holding a shield, but... Oh, E is to kick. Okay. Like, at least we can look down and see ourselves. There's no like holding up to block or anything like that, it seems, so I'm not too sure with that. But yeah, this company, Next Genium, they're working on 7 different games. Well, they got 4 Mind, 14 Overmind, Blue Book. Trying to remember what the other one was now as well. God Reaper, I think it was. And then... yeah, God Reaper. And then obviously whatever it takes, and then Dungeon Dominator. So 5 of those 7 games, no, 4 of those 7 games are demos on Steam. Let me just finish this quick before we do this. All 4 are demos, none are out, and they're all coming at some point over the next 2 to 3 years, apparently. That's the only bit that's really concerning with this, because I'm like, this is a cool demo so far, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes, but, like, how are they working on where's their funding? How are they working on so many games at once, you know? Anyway, who's there?
Who's there? My hammer, my soul, shattered. A tormented soul.
Find the ghost. Okay, so he's gonna be somewhere around here. Yeah, the game doesn't have a separate option for motion blur, unfortunately. Yeah, at the moment, although we've saw a little glimpse of the physics that the mage was using. Oh, it seems like there was a like back thing we could have done there. It's more of like, feels more like an Oblivion or a Skyrim in terms of the combat than it does like a Dark Messiah. Jump up on a lot of invisible walls here as well. Cool, like, environment though. Even with the reflections.
My lord, the sphere offers us rest.
You have earned it.
We found no peace in death. Then we shall serve you to the end.
So be it.
Okay. So, new knowledge. So in focus mode, tab, hold right click to deliver mace strikes. Okay. Deals high damage to armor. You can damage shields, but low damage to flesh. Okay. Knock them off balance as well. In focus mode, press R when the shield icon lights up. Oh, okay. So you got B in focus mode. Okay. Press F to perform a finisher. Okay. So it's all about focus mode. Right. Okay. Weird, I mean, I pressed tab now. It must be that there needs to be an enemy around. Must be a lock-on. Oh. Okay. Another seal over there, though. Yeah, we can't go there. Okay, so right-click. And R brings up our shield. Okay. I guess we head back. The bit that opened up. Yeah, I love games with this kind of setting.
My lord, is that
I'm quite
you?
curious.
Name yourself. My hammer, shattered into splinters. Those wretched beasts wanted it so badly, they tore each other's throats out for it.
There you go. That was the... We got his hammer hilt. Okay. Okay. That's one of 3. He's got a crossbow.
Kill him, my lord!
Throw him onto the spikes.
It's got like a directional thing. Really bizarre. Okay, so that's what the tab looks like. How bizarre. I don't know if that works that well at all. So stun lock him. It needs a lot of work with the combat stuff. Seems like you can pick up the wood though. Oh, you can actually pick these up though as well. Interesting. I bet you wood then that you're holding. Liquid fire flask as well.
My warrior's instinct has never failed me. Someone is here.
Kicking the balls. It's like a Kingdom Come Deliverance in a way. You'd like swing only if you're using tab. Otherwise it just swings like a normal like RPG. How do we use that? Okay. Oh shit. Ow. Okay, that didn't work. Oh wow. Okay, and then we broke his helmet, and purely by spamming we should be able to finish him off because we can stun lock him. Okay. Do we have a heal potion? We do. And we... How do we... Oh, there we go. Okay. How do we use it? G. I feel like that did the wrong thing. Okay. He died there as well, so we get his stuff there. You press and hold 2, and then you get this little... Ooh, you get this little thing that lets you change between it. I like it. I don't know why it needs to shimmer like that, though. Like, ooh. At least that's a good thing they got in there. It's weird. It feels like it's trying to add all loads of extra systems that you don't really need. Like the whole swinging your swords direction and things. That's cool. But then it's like a targeted thing. But then I don't know what your incentive is because you can just stun lock. You can just stun lock the enemy and just slash away. I mean, obviously, they'll probably do a balance on that and make sure that's not possible. We're back in this big room again. Got our thing here. Oh my god, it's back.
I'm alive! It has been so long. I had forgotten the beat of my own heart, the weight of a hammer in my hand. Allow me to swear my loyalty once more. May your hand be steady, and may those who turned from you fall. I am your hammer, and when the time comes, I will strike first.
Do not forget your place, mortal. Remain in my shadow, or you will not survive here.
My lord, you will not stand alone. Dozens followed you.
I will find them. Do you know where I should begin?
Seek not the people, but what was theirs. Raise beacons. The soul you need will find you. I will begin the search. But tell me, have you seen Erilyn? No, my lord. I pray she heeded my warning and went to ground. You lived by my temple. You forged my finest weapons. How did you come to this place? It was the Arcanists. Details. We need details. They sought to humiliate you, my lord. They shattered your statue and forced every citizen to spit upon it.
How dare they?
Enough, Darksis. Continue. My youngest son refused. They struck their officer. We barely fought them off and fled toward the portal. They raised their hands to the sky, and fire rained down upon the temple.
Bastards.
You endured a torment that would have shattered any mortal mind. Remain here, and you will find your healing.
This is its way of like catching up with a bit of the lore without being too much of a lore dump, but it's kind of got to explain why we're here, that we're a god of sorts and all that kind of stuff too. We'd like to see more like hidden things off the beaten path. Like there's the environment supports it. There's just nothing actually there. You might as well just stay with a very, very linear progression otherwise.
Another seal. Let's return to the obelisk and see what can be done.
Look, my lord, I touched the obelisk, and it began to shine.
Well done, my son. But do not touch unknown artifacts again.
My lord speaks wisely. The last time, that obelisk nearly dragged us into Oblivion.
How do we speak to him? Or is it? Oh, it's done now. Okay. Okay, there we go. Intriguing. I gotta admit as well, from looking at the Steam pages, the 4Mind and the 14 Overmind, the other games they're working on,
Yet,
look interesting as well. Might check those out.
what a view this place has. Not the kind of beauty worth dying for.
I guess we can go down there. Yeah, it's very intriguing. I think it's got a lot of work still to go. And I know it's a demo, but I mean just in the general principle. I think it looks nice. I think it's just most reflections, lighting. I think there's some little bits where you're like, oh, could be better, but overall, I don't think it's a bad looking game. I think it's absolutely fine. Compared to, I mean, you can you see that look around the sword blade? And you see there's like the shimmering around the blade. Like little, right on the left and right of the blade, especially on the right side of the blade. And that's, what's that, the artifacting, probably from the DLSS or the FSR, but it's not as, obviously the budget's completely different between Fate Keeper and this, but this is getting kind of overshadowed, should we say, by coming off the back of just playing Fate Keeper. But at the same time, more of these style of games, you know, these aren't as common these days, so it's nice to have this genre returning a bit more. I just got an achievement for that, apparently. It's one of those demos that has achievements in it, apparently. Shatter Crates. But yeah, I'm intrigued by it. I think my only thing is, like, how are they developing like all these games all at once? Apparently, this game. Oh, we stood in the fire. Let me just double check this before I say something wrong. This game has no AI disclosure, and apparently has no AI like used in it. Okay. So, that's fine. Doesn't seem like they're hiding it, because in one of their other demos, I think Full Mind also doesn't have AI. But 14 Overmind does have some concept art, some 2D assets, promo materials, and voice acting currently for AI. Don't know if that's just for the demo, and that will be changed. And the Blue Book also does have that. So they are disclosing it, I guess, where they're using it. And it seems like this one and 14 Overmind and Full Mind... So, sorry, this one and Full Mind don't have AI. So I'm not sure whether they're placeholders, whether they're trying it for some... like some of the projects, not the others, but I'm very intrigued. There we go. Oh, a little bit of platforming there, and we can grab and climb ledges. Little note here as well. What is this? 17 goblins gone missing in the caves over the last 8 moons. What are you watching? If this keeps up, they'll finish us all off. Gaga, get a squad together fast and run to the cave. Find out why the smell of musk is all over the cave after the slaughter. Report to me personally afterwards. Do it now. Okay. More. It's like a... Okay, there we go. Wow, okay. You can actually break his armor. You can see that there. Oh, good. Oh, he's healing. He's healing. Only I can heal. Cheating. It's chaotic. You can see the armor getting damaged. There we go. Try and aim for that face now. Get him stun locked. There we go. Okay, sweet. Got some iron scraps, I guess, for breaking the armor as well. And this guy, we got a little backstab on. Yeah, combat is a little bit... needs a bit of work, I think. Because I think he's not sure... Oh, I got actually hurt by that. It's not sure what it's trying to be. Okay. And I guess there's the sandbox in play here that you can press E and kick things in and kick them into spike traps and things like that. Some cool, oh god, cool environments. Quite heavy on the grenade stuff, really, isn't it? Can't really kick him that far, really. Basically, just get the helmet gone, and then... yeah, get the helmet gone, and then just slash them in the face until they die. That is the combat. And this one seems a lot more... oh, you can look through the keyhole. Okay. So you can see there's a bit of something blocking this. Yeah, we can't open it. That's pretty cool. A little peek through the keyhole. Good idea. Yeah, it seems it doesn't... this is more based around flasks and things like that. It does have magic. I don't think we've unlocked enough stuff here yet. Seems like you need different materials and things to then upgrade. I don't know where you do that. And then obviously there is crafting to make stuff as well. You can't like, can't see a map yet. You got godhood, magic, and combat skills. Yeah. I think this is our bond. Okay. We start. Oh, you can shrink. You can shrink enemies down. That's cool. Resurrect captured souls. Damage reduction, execution, immunity to physical damage. Got some cool ideas. Okay. We can just save at any point. That's cool as well. There's another note. Tell Karg he's supposed to catch goblins, not invent traps. The whole squad is laughing at us already. Done a lot of trap work here. Wait. Okay, so this is one we can't look through the keyhole or open the door to. For some reason. Can climb the ladder? Oh, looks like it. You can take the ladder. And you can then put it there, and then, oh yeah, you can climb up. Okay. That's interesting. So there might be a ladder in one location, and then you can move it somewhere else to get up there. That's pretty cool. Okay. Have one right back at you. Oh, they shoot each other as well. I like that there is that friendly fire. And also like that you can just get them stuck. This guy did yoga. Inventory's full. How is it full? Oh. Oh, we can only hold them in bundles of 5. Well, the good news is that we need to use these anyway. Because you definitely take damage. I keep forgetting to press R. I'm having a good time with this, to be fair. I guess it's going to tell us where we can place this. Pop that on the floor as well. Eat some food. Checked everything here, no goblins, safe shelter. Right, okay. And a few little stutters and frame drops here and there. I can use the mouse wheel just to change your equipped stuff as well. Right, so it's an instant... If you manage to get the backstab, it's instant kill. Those explosive barrels, I think so. They got some cool ideas. Oh shit, exploded in my face. What I don't get though is that the kick does nothing. Is it just because it's their armor? Not sure.
The forge may look crude, but there is power in it. Temper steel in that flame, and it will bite deeper. Armor will endure longer.
Okay. Gives us all the stuff here. Why is our inventory full when we've got loads of stuff on this side? You know what I mean? It's a weird I don't know why our inventory is full. Oh, do we only have that many slots? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, you drop it, it's gone. That sucks big time. Okay. Upgraded our shield. Upgrade your sword. You will be able to do armor and things like that as well. I thought it dropped stuff on the floor. Why is it cap at 5 as well? Oh, okay. Got some weird inventory things going. Oh, no, the stuff is there. Okay. Not that makes much difference, because he's still limited by that. Okay. Was it here, or was it this one? This one, wasn't it? Hello. Very quick to throw grenades at you. But yeah. I think combat needs to be revisited. I would have a bit more of a focus on... I'd probably get rid of the whole mace right click, gets rid of armor. Keep the armor system in there. And have it that you sword, and just have the right click on shield and have a bit more like blocking, attacking. They don't get stunned as much. Maybe you've got more of a stamina bar, because we can just swing as much as we want. It's not particularly difficult game in any way, though. There's health potions everywhere. Like I said, you can stun lock them. The rat was tasty. Only my head spins from it, like some memories appear in my head. Oh. To be a green bard and recite verses for bastards, you must eat tasty rum and not smear everyone with shit. What did I just write? Was this in the rat? She'd been biting some Rymester. I don't need that. I'll try to puke this out. Random bits of lore there. Okay. This is the way.
Look, a chest.
Let's find a way to reach it.
What, for 2 health potions that were already full? Oh my god. Water spells and wave. How did we learn that? Where's our magic for that? Was that a bug? Just gave us... We don't have any abilities. Oh, there we go. Magic. That changes. 4 changes magic. How do you cast magic? We have key bindings. Key bindings. Sprint. Attack mode. Secondary attack or stab. Low hit is Q. Block parrying action. Slow time with X, Abyss Swarm with Z, Ethereal. These are all our abilities. Okay. Not sure how we cast though. I'm also not sure how do we get back up. Oh, I guess. I don't know. Do I need to... It's not recognizing it. Drop that. Drop those. And take all. Oh, we can take the ladder, can't we? I really like that. I think that's really clever. Like, cool way to build some puzzles around that as well. Oh.
I hear your steps. Your armor is heavy, as is your heart.
Who are you?
I am the one who longs for your ascension.
I asked for a name, not a promise.
My name, unlike Arvandus's, holds no meaning.
You know him? Where is he?
In the sphere, as you are. A prisoner of goblins.
Then let him rot there. His cowardice damned us both.
Once, your purposes clashed. Now, you stand on the same side.
You would have me free him?
You will not endure alone.
And how would he aid me? Too proud to speak, too afraid to act.
The sphere changes all. Gods, most of all.
I take no counsel from voices that hide in the dark.
Then look into Arvandus's eyes, and choose wisely.
Perhaps you are right. If Arwandus has faced his failures, he may yet prove a useful ally.
Rope shoot. Okay. We're back here again. Did you select the thing you want and still press G to use? Rope shot? Yeah, okay. We go back down this way. That's where the thing's taking us. Oh, okay. And create your own swinging rope. Okay. That's what that does. Okay. Yeah, we've already been here. Already. Still telling me something is in this direction, though. I guess we didn't have it before, but now we do. Like the rope shot. Let's have a look. Oh. You kind of like slide off the... when you're going up. Let's go up nicely. There we go. Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this game. It's definitely rough around the edges. You know, clearly a demo. Clearly got room to go, but it's got a lot of potential, I think. I would love to see this actually realized, and hopefully it does come out. Because there's some really cool ideas with this. Little hidden chest there, actually. How far? Oh, I fell. Oh well. Bit more in the treasure. I mean, I guess it's not like there's someone to sell stuff to or anything from the looks of it. Your treasure kind of is just stuff that you might use. I like as well, you don't even have to use a ladder. You can actually just climb up here. It does give you different ways to approach things. And again, you could then... Oh, burning. There we go. We change to our heal potion. Everything runs off of the G key, basically. You press the number you want. Oh, we've actually used all of our ropes. Oh, I didn't realize they were finite. I thought it was just a tool. Shit. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's what we craft long term, though. Like, we'll get recipes to craft these things. So you can have, like, a stack of ropes and things. But then, other than the little bit of rope and a little bit of iron and stuff, you know, there's not a ton of, like, crafting materials that we're picking up. So I'm curious what this game is, like, going for. I guess we're trying to work our way down there, but... I don't know how we do that. Oh, there's now a tent over there? That's new, isn't it? Oh, this is like our storage. Oh, okay, okay. You can see there's like Russian text here and stuff. Oh, wait. Oh no, I've broken it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. You can hear the occlusion of me opening the menu. You can't get out. Oh wow. Okay. Right. Let's test this save system. Okay, checkpointed as I came in here. That's good. So this is like a whole little camp now. For some reason. I'm a merchant. I was exiled. Didn't try to steal anything. The bags are enchanted. So maybe this will act as like a little hub where we operate out of. Goblins are so interesting. I don't know where this has all come from. This is the same place where the blacksmith was, wasn't it? Yeah. Not gonna go touch that chest. That's obviously our main storage. And then you got like the barracks of sorts. And ramp to get back up here quickly if you need to. It's interesting. I'm very intrigued by this, to be fair. I think it's I think it shows a lot of promise. I am very nervous / cautious / optimistic. They do actually have like a partnerships creator thing, so I might try and see if I can join it and might be able to get an insight and talk to the devs a bit and find out a bit more. Like, how does a company decide to not create just one game or 2 games or even 3 games? How does a company decide that we're going to actually work simultaneously on 7 different games, 4 demos of which are up on Steam? Not sure. What you can expect is that we certainly will be checking out 4 Mind and 14 Over Mind. 2 different games, very similar. Because 4 Mind and 14 Over Mind, they sound almost similar. But yeah, I think they are different looking at the Steam pages. So I think definitely have a look at that. Kick. And you like burn these. You can burn them. Doesn't do much. Wait, what was that? Knowledge we just got. Keyhole. Oh, right, yeah, yeah. We can peek through the keyhole. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like, how do we get in there? Where is that? Not sure. But yeah, I think there's... Chop these down. No. No. I think... Big old toes. Statues there. Climb up all of that. Yeah, I'm very intrigued. I think that's my biggest thing at the moment is how do you make that many games? Are they just seeking investment and then just making a bunch of vertical slices and hoping a publisher picks them up? Are they, you know, what's the... Oh my god. What's the... Oh no. We died. We fell at the lava. That'll be interesting. What happens when the god dies? Oh, you get a 2-hour penalty. Unless you go back to the hub. I don't really want to do manual save because I manual saved ages ago. Yeah, this is my hub save. Yeah, that's fine. You can take a penalty for 2 hours, though, if you want to reload where you stand. Interesting. You just quit the menu, right? And just load up. Normally, you just Alt F4 if you died. Just get around it that way. Really wish I still had one of those rope things, because I wonder if we could have just slid down. I mean, they could do better with secrets in the world as well, like in having better things to loot and stuff like that. But yeah, what do you guys think? Where are you guys sitting on this at the moment? I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by it, but like I said, very cautiously apprehensive that they're juggling too many tasks, and it's hard enough to get one game out in this day and age, let alone, you know, 5 or 7, and have them all be supported, have them all reach a great state, and like reach their 1.0 if they're going into early access. I think they're all just releasing. They're not like going to be early access or anything like that. So yeah, it's bizarre. Maybe I'm being a bit too optimistic. Maybe the Q4 2029 is an actual release date for this game, like window, and they know it's going to take that long. I like the grappling. I like the alchemy. I like the spells. We haven't really had a chance to like show off the water spells here, but can't really use it. I guess it can only work on an enemy. But oh no, we can put water spell. Oh my god. Whoops. Okay. You gave everything. Hang on a minute. I want to try something. We can put a water spell on the floor. Okay. Oh, so you can only put it... What's the point of that? Can you get rid of the lava that way? Oh. No. Yeah, not too sure. Okay, so before we wrap up, I just did a little bit digging on the website. Looks like they are like holding companies based out of Hong Kong, but they are not Russian language everywhere, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, not sure what's going on with this, but they say on their careers page on the Next Genium website that they are an active developing game company, 75 people strong in the studio. 75. We create PC games and we're actively growing. We work in horror shooters, survival, RPG, platformer, roguelike, shelter, visual novels. They've got 4 AA projects and 5 more games. And looking for specialists. And while their salaries are slightly lower than market, which they're openly saying, they offer percentage participation and stuff for their sales and things like that. So they're doing a little bit of a profit share. Yeah, they have open management, quick solutions, and the goal is to make high quality games, not donation projects. So sounds good from that side of things. On the job roles, hiring for like UE5, you know, designers and software senior developers and things like that. And they also have a couple positions around using ChatGPT code and things like that. So I think they're not necessarily using Gen AI for assets necessarily, unless they've specified, like on I think that 14 over mine, they said they did that for some 2D assets and promo materials. But I think you can almost certainly say they're using AI to like speed up development of the projects, probably, on that side of things, which, you know, I don't really mind if people are using AI for code and stuff like that. But yeah, it's interesting. So they're 75. That's why they can do so much, because they've got 75 people in their studio and they've got like 10 open roles. So yeah. 2022. Working on 7 projects. Sometimes they say they're working on 9. Sometimes they say they're working on 7. I guess they haven't updated it. But yeah, very interesting. One to watch. I'm not sure if this is like, you know, someone like Tencent or ByteDance or something underneath is like funding this studio. But yeah, you can check them out yourself and decide from there. But this one's pretty cool. We'll check out some of their other stuff and see what else they're cooking. But yeah, they've got some... This one does look interesting. Same with the 14 Overmind. So I think we'll definitely have a look at these two. But that's where we're going to leave it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.